sun rise.
We've got company.
Worth and roll!
Freezing pillar.
Realness meatwood.
On your left.
Alright. Soaking up some mana for a little bit. Records of Old Solace Part 1. These are the words of the first Elder Monk Karatana, founder of the Living Archives, appointed by Nandri himself on his most holy missions. To ensure that the memories of the Pargrunan never fade into obscurity, to hone our minds into faultless repositories of knowledge, and our bodies into weapons with which to defend them. With Whale as my witness, let it be known that as long as even one monk of these archives lives and breathes, our history will not be forgotten. As I near the end of my life, however, I find myself writing these records regardless. Let us hope they are never needed. The end of the document is marked with the faded symbol reminiscent of an eye. Showing an early goodnight, Mugshot. See you tomorrow. See you, Bluebo! Exceptional spear. Records of Old Solace 5. After so many years, some of the older wardens have begun to voice their discontent at staying in one place for so long. It is in their heritage, the very blood of the Pargrunan, to wander, discover, and settle. There were even whispers that Provetica would soon be upon us. Such superstition is unfortunately common among my older peers, that every settlement will one day face its Provetica, its final event. Of course they will. That is simply the way of the world. All things end. It gladdens this old heart to see that this nonsensical concept is fading away. And the documents end with an on.
Costume. Cobra must be stopped.
Whoa, what?
Here we go. Gotcha. And roll. Worth and wrong. Well, 10. Seal that metal.
Is he casting? Okay. Whoa! He just casted Muck You in that direction. God. Dang, okay. So that guy's little fire dart thing could basically delete me. Tap in quick save. Let's try another person for a little bit.
Worth and rob!
What's this about? Fuck is a sword? I've got a sword! Yeah, I still feel like the game just feels
Cost you knew about this.
snappier in first person.
Tickets.
Like at third, it feels like I drift a bit and I don't know, just might just be all in my head, but it feels more responsive in first person. It's got Joy-Con drift. Records of Old Solace Part 2. I, Elder Monk Karatana, am honored to be among the brave few that first landed on the shores of the living lands with our beloved founder. As he forged a path we followed, he was not satisfied with the island's sunny coast, nor its verdant forests. It was clear that he was looking for something, for even the arid deserts were not harsh enough for his liking. After coming across the tusks, Nandru was finally satisfied. We then learned what it was he sought, an island far into the acid sea. This, he said, was our calling, and that it was now our duty to protect it, and so we have. Whale willing, our descendants will still patrol these wastes long after these old bones have turned to dust. Marked with an eye. Thought you said Elder Monk.
Yes, Mark Darkness brought them original Esquire the first. Very old.
We too.
Huh? I think that's water. Good news, guys, it's water. Oh no, I'm encumbered. Quick, let's break down loot while we're underwater. It's a good... Dude, this sword is supposed to be freezing cold. Imagine if just there was like a huge block of ice from the water forming around it. I'm like dragging it out of the water. No.
The spark, daylight, essence we have not felt in centuries.
Is it Nandru?
My brother, soul of my soul. How did you find me here?
I didn't. I stumbled onto you.
I have been here for so long. No one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Parkrunan said. But I did not come here to meet Sapadar. I am hiding from them. I remember.
Hiding from Sapadal or from your people?
I remember it all. I feel Sapadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run.
Am I in danger?
A child keeps a beetle in a jar. He does not know the beetle requires air, sustenance, freedom. It does not understand that if it shakes the jar, pulls off a wing, the beetle will be hurt. The child only wants to keep the beetle. It feels good to have control. We are both souls in a jar. Yours is just bigger than mine for now.
You're a godlike of Sapadal too, aren't you?
That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm gonna act surprised and see what he says. You want me to do what?
You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through.
Yep, yeah, the memory points, yeah.
Memories of the Akida. People like you.
They give me passive bonuses.
Who loved Sapadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sapadal. But to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sapadal turned their world to ash. Ignited the breath
Yep, we
in
saw
their
that.
lungs, and made their people into dust.
She got mad that they cut down an old tree and she lit up a volcano.
And the people who revered them
Killed lots of innocent people.
suffered for it.
If you knew this, why did you build Solus on the ruins of the goddess? Godless.
So that I would be confronted every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free.
So yeah, we saw a memory of this. Basically, their people were digging this really long aqueduct. And Sapadal said it felt like they were carving a knife across her back, because, like, you know, she is the land. And she's like, why didn't you ask me permission? And in the memory, I was like, you've never had a problem with us building before. We had no idea that we would need to. And then there was this one particular tree that was in the path of the aqueduct. I mean, there's tons of trees, but there was one particular tree that was in the path of the aqueduct. And it was like the oldest tree on her land. And she was like especially insulted that it was cut down. But to everyone else there, it was just another tree that they were clearing for construction. And when they chopped it down, she got so mad that like a volcano went off and it killed not only those people, but also a whole bunch of innocent people that were not involved at all. Was that fire the catastrophe that annihilated the godless?
No. Their final death came later. A gift to the Akida from the true gods, who wished to bring their children back to them. Back to her.
Intellect failed. I'm dumb. Her?
The rightful queen.
Wodica?
Wodica.
Yup. Okay. What does Wodica have to do with this?
She is the center. The center of everything.
Sapadal's too dangerous to go free.
Yes, you see them with eyes unclouded. The ruins.
I don't know how I'm gonna kill a god though.
The crevasse.
And does my gun work?
Heaved into the earth. They remade the land in their image. It reflects their twisted heart. You, my brother, who are more brave than I, Go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree.
Dang, that's a heavy line. How?
Your mind cannot understand it,
Great. It's hopeless.
but your soul. When the opportunity is before you, it will know what to do.
But where is the way, Nandru? How am I supposed to get there?
You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace.
Okay, so really quickly, for those that don't know what this is about, so this glowy rock is called Adra. Adra is all over the place in this world. If you die, your soul basically wanders around. You're a spooky ghost until you find the nearest chunk of Adra. When you go into it, you go into, like, there's this big central mass of Adra in the planet, and you basically get reincarnated. And they call that the wheel. Like, you go in, you go around, and you come out and you're a new person. Like, reincarnation is simply a fact in this universe. There are very rarely times where people remember their past lives, and sometimes it drives them insane. But reincarnation is an established fact in this universe. So, this guy is in a chunk of Adra, but it's been disconnected from the main chunk that makes up the Earth. So, he's not reincarnated. He's just chilling. But he seems to like that. So, wait, if you can't reach the wheel, what will happen to you?
I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of.
How will I know the way to the garden when I find it?
It is only a door, carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you. Because the same thorn tears at us both.
Thank you, Nandru.
Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, brother. And when you see Wodika, tell her I said hello.
Very curious of what Wodika would think about
Phantasmal
that.
focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
Envoy, you alright? We lost you there for a bit, but not like before.
Oh, they did not hear that conversation. Okay, I can't talk to them right now. It's not an option for it. Hold on. Okay.
Kostya's already proven himself an enemy of Solace. Whatever you choose to do with him after we stop him is fine with me.
I gotta be honest, Kostya, I was kind of on Team Kostya until this. This whole mess with the lava flow and destroy your own city and kill lots of innocent people in the process, that makes me like, okay, dude, I'm no longer on your side. You're psycho. What are you doing? But I was totally like in his camp until this crap.
The sluice gates are just ahead. Kostya's probably already there. Let's move.
Lava's rising. We have to stop this now.
Unless he's actually doing his job. It would kind of be a surprise if he was opening the gates.
Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
If you don't open the gates, the keep will be overrun with lava.
Yes, exactly! I'm saving my people, Envoy. With your help, or without it.
The Steel Garrote is certainly not coming to help. They were taken by the Dream Scourge.
And so you brought it back here? Among the Wardens?
It's already in the tusks, if not in the keep.
It was not present in the tusks until your people arrived. Oh, perhaps this is right. Another reason to destroy this place and go. This is how it should be. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here, doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the
Yeah, but you're gonna
world
kill
again.
everyone too slow to
I
evacuate.
will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
Nandru lied about the oath. The garden is a secret prison for a god. You're just the jailers.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
What would you have me do, Marius?
He has a point. But it's not worth letting Solace fall to prove it.
Agreed.
You, of all people, are speaking in favor of the suffocating grasp of tradition.
I'm talking about not destroying our ancestral home just because you don't like Nandru. You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want, but don't force everyone else to.
Mihala asked me to stop you.
Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked? Or will you let me save my people from themselves?
I can't let you do this.
A life for rubble.
Shut up,
Love
Sapidal.
for
I'll
the
get to you in a
prison
minute.
of old ways we twine.
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
I cast Muck all of us!
Glad that's over.
Counselor's garb and shoes. What does this do? Plus 50% stealth attack damage. Whew! That would be very powerful for certain builds. Plus 5% damage reduction, plus 3 additional damage reduction. What's the other thing? Plus 2 dex, plus 25% dodge distance, 15 to maximum essence. Let's do that. Man. And here we thought that it would have trouble because it was so old, but it opened real easy. Let's a good thing the
done.
dwarves made a drain the volcano
Solace
button.
is safe. Thank the gods.
Not enough lockpicks to open that. Record of Solace Part 6. Solace Keep was an ambitious undertaking, but under Nandru's guidance, leadership, and determination, it was finished. A beacon that stands proud as a symbol of the Pargrunan living within its walls. With this done, Nandru presented to us an even greater challenge. The Floating Foundry, a massive facility built atop a river of lava. Many wardens lost their lives securing the construction site, and many more died during the foundry's construction. Their sacrifices, while tragic, were not in vain. The Floating Foundry was erected, bringing with it arms and armor of unparalleled quality. Unfortunately, the foundry did not last long. Less than 8 years after its construction, tragedy struck. An eruption caused the river to swell, and none were able to make it to the sluice gate in time. Now only ruins remain. Though it is gone, maybe the foundry's fall serves as a reminder to all of us that unchecked ambition will lead to ruin. These are the final words of First Elder Monk Karatana. May Whale guide me on my journey to the next life. The end of the document is marked with a trio of faded symbols, each reminiscent of ice. So this is the path to the garden he spoke of. Travel to Gallowayne's tusks. I feel you're missing out on a lot of good loot because you don't have lockpicks. Possibly. If I were to play the game again, I would make more of an effort to buy all the lockpicks I could from various merchants.
Parade, but
I did that sometimes, but not enough. Okay, so I'm supposed to go that way. What's over here? A very long jumping puzzle. Quick save. I'm fine. Not enough lockpicks. He probably missed a rifle that shoots meteors. We actually got the spell earlier that drops meteors, and it was really unimpressive. It was kind of like the Elementalist Saf spell in Guild Wars 2 that summons the meteors. And they, like, that's like, it's okay. Am I? Oh my god. Wow. That's so crazy. We're back near the beginning of the zone, and it's just like this little corridor here. This easily missed corridor. It had to have been blocked over earlier. Like, we saw that vine thing move out of the way. I'm betting this thing was, like, walled over or something. But it's pretty cool that we've come all the way back around full circle, and it was right here.
Closer. We have waited so long.
Alright. Quick save, here we go. You will not be able to return once you enter the garden. Oh, okay, hang on. Separate save file. Nice that it tells you, that's always good. If there's a point of no return and then you can't do side quests afterward, a game should tell you that. Debunk is the meteor weapon quest. The star medal? I've got 2 star medal
I feel
weapons.
crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
What?
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunan will never escape.
Yeah, but it was gonna kill people.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
It's pretty interesting. It's like anytime you have a big decision to make, 2 members of your party are yay and 2 members of the party are nay. And like, I had both of the people that were with me were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's save him. But apparently both of the people I left back at the camp were like, oh man, we should let him burn. With Solace standing, those who want to leave can, and those who want to stay still